Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you my review plus on-feet video of the indoor Nike Elastico Finale 3 in the brand new Volt and Black colorway. Now inside the box, all you get are the shoes themselves. They do not come with any extras. So let me get these guys out of the box really quickly, and we'll take a closer look at this very bright colorway of the Elastico Finale 3. Now this shoe is available in both indoor and turf variations and has a retail price of $90 US, which is not cheap, but it also isn't expensive, especially in comparison to a lot of the high-end indoor and turf models on the market right now. So as far as price to performance is concerned, this is one of the best values on the market right now, and if you want to learn more as to why that is, please stick around. We're going to talk about more regarding the fit, the feel, and overall performance of the Elastico Finale 3. So with that being said, let's get right into the review. To start things off, let's quickly talk about the colorway. To put things simply, if you want something bright, these are definitely going to deliver. You're going to find Volt Yellow on what I would say is half of the upper, solid Volt Yellow in the Nike skin in the forefoot and toe box area, whereas the midfoot has more of a translucent look to it, where you can actually see through the gaps of the mesh base layer, which is kind of cool. Nike branding in Volt Yellow right there. You can see that mesh base layer in Volt Yellow peeking through here on the medial side of the shoe. One more Volt Yellow swoosh right there, and that's pretty much it as far as the highlighter yellow is concerned. You're going to find black detailing in the laces, the top of the foot with that kind of neoprene type of material. The Nike skin on the medial side is also black in color, and then of course your main Nike swoosh on the front of the shoe with the camo pattern is also black. Other than that, you're going to find that the outsole and midsole is pretty much solid white, but on the very bottom you will find a foot mapping pattern with two shades of gray, one lighter and one darker. So that's pretty much it as far as the colorway is concerned. Let me know your opinions on it down below in the comment section. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Why or why not? And with that being said, let's move on to the tech specs so we can learn a little bit more about the overall performance. As far as performance is concerned, the Elastico Finale 3 has a lot to offer, especially for the very low and reasonable price tag that Nike is asking. At $90 US, you're getting a Nike skin upper, which is really the main reason why I think most people would go for this shoe. Nike skin is of course featured on the top end Nike Hypervenom Phantom, which has a retail price of $225, $230. So to get that on a $90 shoe is actually pretty reasonable. Features a base layer of mesh that has a honeycomb pattern. That's what gives the upper its unique texturing. And then you have several thin layers of polyurethane fused over top of that mesh to create Nike skin. More layers in the forefoot and toe box area. As you guys can see, it is solid in color, and less layers in the midfoot as it just isn't necessary. And obviously they wanted that extra layer for the sake of durability in the high wear areas of the shoe. Of course, you are going to find a matte finish to the upper. It does not feature ACC or anything like that. And as far as extra grip on the ball, you're just not going to find much of it here with the Elastico Finale 3. It doesn't have that same waxy sensation that you'll find on the Hypervenom Phantom. You do have a one-piece design to the shoe that is similar to that of the Mercurial Vapor 10, but at the same time a little bit different. There is no kind of individual tongue piece at the very top. It's all one piece, as you guys can see, and it's made from a stretchy kind of neoprene material as opposed to a more standard soccer shoe synthetic. So it's a little bit stretchy here through the midfoot, and you have a lacing system again that is similar to the other one-piece shoes from Nike, where the laces go in one hole and then come out the other hole right next to it. So a little bit unusual, but it actually does work quite well. And when you pull the laces tight, it secures your foot in the midfoot area of the shoe quite nicely. The only thing that you will notice is that the rear portion of the shoe that does feature an internal plastic heel counter is fairly low cut. So it does feel a little bit strange at first. And unless you tie the shoes very tight, especially at the top, you may run into some issues with minor heel slippage, not only because it is a little bit lower cut, but also because the mesh liner on the inside is relatively slick depending on what type of socks that you're wearing. So please keep that in mind if you are planning on picking up a pair of Elastico Finale 3s. Very low cut, and it's really necessary that you tie them as tight as they can possibly go to get proper lockdown in the heel area of the shoe. Now it is a one-piece enclosure for your foot, which means there's no overlapping materials for the most part, so it does have that nice seamless sensation when they are on your feet. The insole is fully removable. It features a mesh liner on top, and it's made from a relatively decent thickness of this ortholite type of foam material that is quite dense but at the same time very spongy, and this is what's going to provide the majority of your underfoot cushioning. It's a very low profile shoe with no real plastic to the construction of the outsole. You do find a bit of Phylon foam in the midsole going from the heel into the midfoot, but it is of course very, very low profile. And then of course you do have your indoor outsole. There is also a turf variation available, which has been featured on my channel. If you guys missed that video, just search the channel and of course you will find it. You have a nice large lip going around the forefoot and toe box area, which is going to enhance the overall durability of the shoe. And then as far as that traction pattern is concerned, it's a relatively hard rubber material that will be suitable for use on concrete as far as durability and of course traction is concerned. And the traction pattern on clean indoor courts is actually very effective. If the floor is a little bit dusty, like most indoor shoes, you will find yourself sliding around a little bit, so it's necessary to wipe them every once in a while with your hand just to maintain a decent amount of traction. But as far as indoor shoes go, there's nothing exceptional here when it comes to traction, but it definitely does get the job done. No major complaints. And again, for the $90 retail price, this is a pretty impressive package on offer from Nike, and definitely a great value if you're looking for a decent pair of indoor shoes. As far as weight is concerned, the Elastico Finale 3 in the indoor variation is one of the lightest indoor shoes around at the moment, which is no surprise because the Elastico Finale 2 was also quite lightweight and featured a somewhat similar design as far as materials are concerned. So I'm going to weigh this pair for you today in real time. Keep in mind this is a brand new pair in a size 9 US. We're going to throw it on the scale, and you can see that they weigh in at 7.1 ounces. Right at that 7 ounce mark for a pair of indoor shoes is pretty impressive. Of course, you have very minimal underfoot cushioning, so not a lot of impact protection, which is somewhat of a trade-off. Again, it's a matter of personal preference and what you like in your indoor shoes, but if you like that close to the ground, lightweight feel, then you're definitely going to be a big fan of the Elastico Finale 3. All right, so here's a look at the Elastico Finale 3s on feet, and from out of the box, these things actually feel pretty good. The first time that you put them on, the first thing that you'll definitely notice is the heel area of the shoe. That is very, very low cut, and it's pretty important that you tie your shoes pretty tight in order to keep your heel locked in place. If they're too loose, your heel will slide around. It is something that you will notice, but after the first 20 minutes or so, again, if your shoes are tied tight enough, the sensation of the heel being a little bit too low cut goes away and they start to feel a lot more normal. And like I said, break in quite quickly. The upper is soft, it's flexible, it's Nike skin, so we've come to expect that. And of course, you do have that one-piece design that is definitely similar in terms of feel when compared to something like the Vapor 10 or even the one-piece Flyknit models from Nike. But at the same time, it has its own unique feel to it overall, in a very positive way. Not everyone's a fan of the one-piece design, but it offers no overlapping materials and just a more seamless sensation overall, which I personally quite like. As far as the fit of the shoe is concerned, it is a tighter fitting shoe, definitely. It's a little bit more snug through the midfoot, whereas the forefoot and toe box area does have a little bit of room to it, but overall it is still a tighter fitting shoe. Probably not the best option for really wide feet, but still going to be suitable for most foot types. And of course it is Nike skin, so we'll have some stretch after you begin to wear them in several hours down the line. So if they feel even a little bit too snug from right out of the box, don't worry, they will stretch after some wear time. As far as sizing is concerned, I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, and the fit and the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair of these for yourself, I would strongly recommend going true to size in order to achieve the best possible fit. All right guys, that's it for my review of the indoor Nike Elastico Finale 3, a great shoe. It offers a Nike skin upper, a high quality one-piece seamless fit. It's a little bit low cut in the heel for my liking, but it is something that you will get used to. And of course the shoe is very flexible, very low profile. And as far as indoor soccer shoes go, these are going to perform really well in indoor courts and actually hold up pretty well as provide decent traction on concrete or for use as a street soccer shoe. So again, for $90 US, this is a great value overall and a shoe that I can strongly recommend. If you guys are interested in a pair of these for yourself, check out the review page on my website. It's the first link down below in the description. On that page, you will find buy it now links for the Nike Elastico Finale 3 with exclusive SR4U coupon codes where you can actually pick these up below their $90 retail price. So again, if you're interested in a pair of these for yourself, check out that review page. It's the very first link down below in the description. If you guys have any questions regarding this shoe at all, leave them down below in the comment section. I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you have any suggestions as far as video ideas are concerned, leave those down below in the comments as well. And of course, I will take a look at it. If you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful and informative, be sure to support it with a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.